If you could collaborate with any musician, dead or alive, who
Right.
would it be, and what song do you, if if it's a cover or whatever, what song do you think it would be, or what do you think the song would be about?
I would have to say I couldn't give one. I would have to say Kanye, Miles, and Pharrell.
Wow.
Yeah, dead or alive. You know.
What would this? That, I mean, that's a wide span
Right.
of different genres. So, what do you think the song would be about, or would you cover a song that's
I
already?
think the song would be about. I would like to. I think we should write a song about fabric. You know, and style and like I mean like and at the same because it's like Miles really was all about how he looked on stage. He was all about the appearance. And
Uh,
A is all about the appearance, and Pharrell is all about the appearance. I'm all about my appearance. You know what I
uh,
mean? And I think you know, it's just what we're on. Like where other artists might not care about that. You
right,
know what I mean?
right,
So it's like kind of like a selfish, and be a selfish project, a selfish song for people that enjoy that.
right.
Like if you enjoy like Dior jeans or Woodwood T-shirt, you know what I mean, or certain things. This song would be about that. I would think it would be about style and style and love
Hmm.
because I think all those artists are really passionate in their own.
Right,
Even with a tough exterior. You know what I'm saying?
right. How would you describe your own? Since you were talking about fashion, how would you describe your own personal style?
Wow, I think I dress like I listen to music. I don't want to like if I see something, if I'm inspired by it, I'm not like a person where you're gonna find me in the same. I'm like um, whatever I'm inspired by that day. When I look in my closet, like how I feel, like it could be like because I'm real inspired by magazines and fashion blogs and stuff like
Mm,
that. So it's all in my head anyway. So if I look into my closet, you know what I'm saying, and
mm-hmm.
I feel this way, I'm just gonna dress that way for that
Right,
day. It's not like every day I'm gonna do t-shirts or whatever. Like I think it's I have a variety and like I want it to be like I'm glad you asked that question because and I'm not gonna go too far into it,
uh-huh.
but like I had like three of my good friends like god brothers like we went to school like we all would meet at my cousin's house and like we would bring our college clothes
Uh-huh.
home to his house and trade. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like
right,
once a
right,
month.
right, right.
So it was like we all dressed for the occasion. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? It was just like like his inspiration or whatever he liked turned into I would flip it my way. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like it was a cool thing. I didn't know we were like really like on our fashion like I don't know what you call that, but it was yeah it was a dope experience to do that, and I don't think we were like feeling like we were being fashion icons
Right,
or anything like that, but it kind of trained and made us feel like whatever the occasion, like to me that's dope.
right,
Like if you have a dope raincoat when it's in the season,
right,
like that's dope. If you don't, then like maybe you don't really care about fashion,
right.
or maybe you can't afford it. But if you pay attention to that, then that's like being fashion icon, like iconic. You know what I'm saying?
Does your music influence your fashion style, or your personal style, or does your personal style influence your music, or do they work
Right,
together?
right, right. I think both. I think my fashion style does influence my music. Um, and I just realized this as well. Like, I do shows and I do music. I do upbeat music. I have a heavy voice to where some people might want to just kind of put me in one box. But and then I'm not like a dancer, cool dude. I mean, like dancer guy, like
Mm.
popping and usher and all that. But I mean, what I'm trying to do is what kind of like I guess what I realize is what Miles and Basquiat, and sometimes Kanye does in the sense of like I am this cool figure, in the midst of you know like the circus or like the
Right,
traffic or whatever's going on. Like everything can coexist with this one like ice cube, but not this ice cube melting. You
right,
understand what I'm saying?
right,
Like you'd be fire and everything around this one ice cube, and this ice cube is that. And I think as appreciation from an art, you know what I mean?
right,
To me, that's art more than just like let me entertain you guys the way
right,
that you feel like if I'm jumping around, you're entertained. No, like understand like that this still situation can be impactful in a different way.
Right.
Like if you take a second to listen to everything, it's kind of like, I know I was listening to the Beatles. We all listen to the Beatles and everything, and it's like I wanted to listen to Beatles and listen to something different.
Right.
And I would like this one song I just heard Paul McCartney doing his bottom note, and I'm like, yo, he's freaking ridiculous. Like the bottom note was incredible. Like within everything that was going on, like I'm paying attention to his bottom, like his bottom note, Paul's body to his bottom. Pause. But yeah, like there's no.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think my who I am is my music and my what I mean. I love a lot of things. Like I come from Newark, New Jersey. So I didn't grow up there. After 13, I saw a family that I still visit, and just like any place that you live, you're inspired by it.
Right.
And where that is, it's like law is to be cool. Like if you're any way outside cool, like my family, like they're not, like if you're not cool 1 inch or something is not cool, they're gonna let you know, like they're gonna get on you. You know what I mean? I think that's something that I never, like, is a part of me, and I hold that wherever I go. And it's not necessarily me being conceited or trying to be a jerk or anything, but it's an aesthetic.
Right.
It's an aesthetic. You know what I mean? It's like, can I make an impact being who I am? Right. Instead of coming out of character to do what you feel I should be doing.
Right. We talked about musical influences, and since you're like really big into fashion, do you have any fashion icons who influence your style?
Right. Like a person or like a brand, or
it could be either or.
I'm not going. I have to tell this. Like, and I don't want to be cliche because it's like, somebody says, what's your favorite brand? You say Dolce & Gabbana. Like, whatever, I heard Dolce & Gabbana. But like, if you go to the window, you go in the store, Dolce & Gabbana, they're still killing, murdering like most menswear lines. But like, we went to Kanye's, we got there a little late, movie premiere. We got there a little late. We don't talk about that. But we got to see him come in.
Right.
And he came out of the Maybach with this like all black velvet jacket, like tuxedo jacket, like 20 chains, pants, and it was just, I mean, I don't want to say that he's my iconic figure because there's so many other inspirations.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it used to be Tom Ford, but what I respect is, like even like old school Slick Rick, like because it was like.
Right.
In Jean-Michel Basquiat, like will wear a Comme des Garçons suit, dirty with paint, like those cats, even Miles were incredible fashion minds in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like I'm more brands like Comme des Garçons and Woodwood, and I'm a big fan of APC. Simple, less but more. But I'm not like a big Polo fan. I am a Polo. I'm a Double R fan. Like I respect it. You know what I mean? But I'm not somebody that's like I gotta wear everything Polo. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. So like, Yves Saint Laurent's like a ton of brands. Like I mean, some like independent designers I feel, a lot of them. But I have a line that I'm working on this moment. With a new partner of mine, and hope to see some stuff soon, probably in the new year, working on my own line.
Cool.
So I won't have to ask nobody to wear their clothes no more.